Hello everyone and welcome back to Is English with Mano. Today in this lesson I'm going to talk about all about English tenses. Okay, so you know that there are mainly three tenses all about present, past and future. Okay, so if you want to tell something about related to time, something that has already happened, something that is going on now, to talk about present and to talk about an action that is going to happen in future, so we'll need to understand and learn some of the very basic English tenses. And here in this lesson I'm going to be teaching you the very basic part of English tense, that is all about present simple tense. Okay, so you know that there are mainly three tenses. It's very clear to all of you. Okay, present tense, past tense and future tense. Okay, for an easy understanding, let's just come to understand present tense, that is related to general time or something that is related to an action at present, an action that is going on, or that an action that is still getting into work at present time. Or in a simple way we can just understand an action that is happening today is in present tense. Okay, and if you want to talk about past, then what may be the action? Yeah, it's already happened, means yesterday is already over. So an action that is already over is normally said in past tense. If you want to tell an action that is going to happen in future, so it's all about an action that is going to happen the next day, means tomorrow. Okay, so that is in future tense. So if you want to talk about all kinds of situations in a better and proper way, we'll have to understand the basic structure of all tenses. And here in this lecture I will try very well to make you understand what present simple tense is and what are the common usages of simple present tense. Okay, and what are the common usages that we can use in our daily practical life. So if you want to get more updates related to English language, spoken English and vocabulary practices, please do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you will get latest updates whenever I upload a new video. Okay, without wasting much time, let's get started. What simple present tense is. First of all, we have to understand the structure of simple present tense. You know that a sentence is made of subject and predicate. So this is something very fundamental and basic in English grammar, English sentence. Okay, so here is the structure of simple present tense, that is here as subject and the first form of the verb and object. Okay, so this is the basic structure. In every sentence it's a combination of subject and predicate, subject verb object. Okay, so to make a meaningful sentence we'll have to follow this structure. Okay, and all about time, to denote we have to follow what kind of verb and what kind of helping verbs that we normally use. So here in present simple tense we do not use any auxiliary verbs, so we will use the base form of the verb, the base first form of the verb. Okay, and here let's understand a general time or general action. For example, where do we live? Okay, here the subject that we can take, I. What's the meaning of subject? Yeah, the doer of the action, someone who does the action. Here there is a subject called I. Okay, and if you want to tell that I live in a particular area or a particular place, so how can we make sentence? Because it is a general truth. To talk about a general truth or a general time, we use present simple. Okay, so that concept I think it's clear to all of you. Okay, so the structure is what? The form of the verb, that is I live. So this is the first form of the verb live. And what are the second and third form and ing form? Live, lived, living. Okay, so that I think you know it very well. Okay, so I live, and there is no any object in the sentence that I am going to write, but here the sentence is I live in Kerala. Okay, so this is not actually object. Okay, so object means to which an action is carried to. Okay, but here there is no object, but there is a common structure that you know for your better understanding that I have written here, subject verb object. Okay, so let's forget about this object because it may get confused to you. Okay, the basic thing is very clear that subject is here I, and it's talk about what? A general time. It talk about general time. Hope it is very clear. Okay, and let's see one more example. So this concept will be very clear to you how general time is commonly used in simple present tense. So this is the structure, subject and first form of the verb. Okay, and let's make it very simple that I told you leave is the first form of the verb, and what may be the second and third form? Yeah, I will give here in detail. Verb 1, then verb 2 here, leaved, and what is the third form? Leaved. And what is ing? Means an action that is going on in progressive, that is leaving. Okay, so this is the common breakings of the classification of verbs. 1, verb 2, verb 3. Verb 1 is always in simple present, verb 2 simple past, and verb 3 past participle, and verb plus ing is progressive, means continuous form of the verb. Let's come to understand this concept very clear, how general time can be used in simple present tense. Let's see some examples. Like subject here I use as Rohan drives taxi. Okay, so here in this sentence subject is Rohan, and the form of the verb, I think maybe this is little bit confused to you, because after the verb I have used yes. If the subject is third person singular, we have to add s or es at the end of the verb. Okay, so here Rohan is a third person singular. Let's talk about a person, okay, and singular, that's why we added s at the end of the verb. John drives taxi because he's a taxi driver and it is his daily work and it's his profession. That's why it is commonly said in general time. Okay, so I will make this concept why verb ends with s or es is commonly used. Remember and listen here very properly. Subject, if it is singular, then we use verb s or es. Okay, so let's make this concept very clear. That let's take the same let's take one other verb. Okay, work. I work. Okay, this is the conjugation of subject verb agreement. I work. Okay, then we work. This is first person singular, so we use work. It's not I works. Works is wrong with I. Okay, we plural, so in order to make the verb also plural, we use the base form only. We will not add s or es. Okay, so this is plural form with we. Okay, and they is also the plural, so we use work. And what are the other subjects normally? He, yes, he is singular, that's why we have to make the verb singular by adding s at the end of the verb. Okay, verb becomes singular only when we add s at the end of the verb. Okay, so this is something confused when it comes to plural and singular nouns, but when it comes to singular and plural verbs, this is the rule that if we add s or es at the end of the verb, this verb becomes singular. So he is singular, so here the verb is works. Okay, he works in a Coca-Cola company. He works as a teacher. The same here, she works. She works in our school. She works in a company nearby her home. And let's see one more example with it. It works very well. I have a laptop. It works very well, because I'm talking about general time, or talk about something that is all about now. General time or general time that is now. So that's why we have to use this sentence in present simple structure to talk about general time or to talk about general truth. And even present simple is also used to talk about scientific truth and scientific laws. One example that let's see, hope it will not be a kind of mix-up practice for you, but it's all about for your better understanding and easy way of learning English language. to talk about a general truth or general or common truth. That is, one example we can see: the earth moves around the sun. So what type of sentence is this? Yeah, it is a sentence in simple present, and it's talk about a general truth. It talk about a general truth. Okay, normally general truth or general time is commonly used in simple present tense. Means here is the subject, the earth, and the verb here is moves. The earth is singular, that's why here s is added. I hope this concept is very clear. Okay, so this is called commonly in English grammar subject verb agreement. Okay, so the earth is singular, that's why we added s at the end of moves. The earth moves around the sun. So it is all about a simple truth, general truth. Let's see one other example that is commonly said as scientific law or scientific truth. Okay, the sentence that can be: water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, right? 100 degree Celsius. So it is a general, it's a scientific truth, right? It's a scientific truth or science law that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's forget about all those laws. Here let's come to understand how a sentence is more meaningful and more correct. Here the subject is water. Okay, and the rule what I have learned today is to talk about general truth or general facts or something that is related to general time or scientific truths and laws. We commonly use present simple grammar sentence structure. Okay, so that I hope is very, very clear to all of you. Okay, so here the subject is water. Okay, and the verb what is, again the verb that is in simple present, the base form boils. So the sentence is very, very meaningful. Okay, and it is all about a scientific truth. Okay, so hope the first main part of present simple structure and commonly when and why and how do we use is clear to all of you. Okay, if you really like this lesson, please do not forget to like. Okay, and let's come now to understand positive sentence and negative sentence and how can we make negative sentence from positive sentence. Let's take another example. I play cricket. And one more thing I want to make you understand very clear, that is, if you want to talk about a daily action, okay, habitual action. What it is? Habitual action. If you are doing an action, if you are doing any action every day, means daily, means routine based. If you are doing any action, that's called habitual action. So if you are doing any action that you are doing every day, that's also commonly used in simple present tense. Okay, so if you want to say that you play every day, so you can make the sentence like I play cricket every day. Okay, I play cricket every day. I attend online class every day. I attend spoken English class on YouTube every day. I watch spoken English class on YouTube every day. I watch grammar classes on YouTube every day. Okay, so all these things that you do, all activities that you do every day. So a daily action also is used or spoken in present simple sentence structure. Okay, hope this is very, very clear to you. Okay, so here the sentence I play cricket every day. The subject is I, means the person who does the action. What I do is called verb action. I play cricket every day. Okay, so now our task is how this positive sentence can be changed to negative. Okay, we need to add not in order to make negative sentence. Okay, how a simple present tense can be changed to negative? Yeah, just adding do or does plus not. Okay, here the subject is first person singular and the verb is in simple form base form, so also in plural form with the base form without any s or es addition. Okay, so in this structure, I play cricket every day, we can change to negative by I do not play cricket. I do not play cricket. Remember, I, you, we, they commonly follow do. Okay, so I will write here. You can just note down in your notebook to make this concept very clear. I do, we do, they do, and you do. Okay, and if you want to make this sentence negative, you can just add I do not, we do not, they do not, you do not. I do not attend online class every day, we do not play together, they do not come on time, you do not listen properly. So this is sentence that we can make into negative. Okay, so hope this is very clear to all of you. So this is the structure of positive sentence, and how can we make that into negative? By adding do not. Okay, so let's come to understand how this does is used. It's very clear. If the subject is singular third person, then we can use does as singular. For example, we can see here the sentence here is a general fact or general time. She likes orange. She is third person singular, and the verb is also in singular form with this s addition. Okay, she likes orange. If you want to make this sentence negative, how can we make this sentence into negative? We need to add does not, because the person here is she, singular, so that's why we have to add singular form of the verb does. Okay, so the negative sentence will be she does not like orange. She does not like orange. Okay, this is also a negative sentence. She does not like orange. Okay, so I hope you know the contraction means short form of do not and does not. Okay, that's an extra piece of information for you. That is, do not can be shortened. That is called in English contraction, short forms. Do not is shortened like this, don't, don apostrophe t. And how does not works? Does not is shortened to doesn't, doesn apostrophe t, doesn't. Do not, don't, does not, doesn't. Okay, but remember, when you write anything officially in a formal way of writing, do not follow this contraction form. Official way is only written with the separate way, do not. Okay, there is no any short forms used. Now let's come to understand what is the main verb form of be in simple present tense. Present simple with main verb be. What are the forms of be in simple present tense? You know that? Yeah, that is, am, are. To what are the subjects is, am, are used? Remember, the forms of be do not follow any verb in simple present tense, because this be forms is, am, are only used to talk about any general time or general action. Okay, or general situation. General time or general situation. Let's see some examples in what are the common usages of is, am, are to talk about any general time or general situation in simple present tense. Okay, is used with he, she, it. is. Let's see one example to talk about. He or she is. He is Indian. It is a general time now. It's a general time now. What he is, state of being. At what stage or state of situation he or she is. He is Indian. Let's talk about the present time. He is Indian. If you want to make the sentence negative, we have to add s, is plus not, is not. He is not Indian. Okay. So am, that you know very well to what subject is used. I am. What sentence can we make? For example, I am an Indian. Okay, so it's a very simple sentence. I am an Indian. And are is present form to relate to plural subject. It's commonly used with you, we, they. Okay, so used are. You are my best friend. We are best friends. They are sincere students. So you can just make your own sentences to get a proper practice. So I'll give some other sentences with you. You are a nice teacher. You are a nice student. We are always late to school. We are always late. They are very, very hardworking people. They are very, very hardworking people. They are hardworking people. They are best colleagues. They are best friends. Or they are best neighbors. So these are something to talk about general time. Okay, you have understood, I hope, the conjugation of subject plus auxiliary verb is, am, are. Okay, so I think this is very, very clear to all of you. Now I think how you can make this be base form of the main verb is, am, are into negative. Is not, am not, are not. Okay, he is not my best friend. She is not my best friend. I am Indian. I am not African. We are friends. We are not friends. Okay. You can make your own sentences, practice more, and I often say that you just try speaking very loudly. Speak. You make mistakes, and please do not demotivate yourself that what other people will think about you. Okay. You have to focus always only on your target, what you aim to achieve. Speak today and start speaking today itself. So all these things are very basic, and I hope I tried my level best to make these concepts in English grammar very easily for your better understanding. Okay, so if you are not understood, then please do not skip the video. You can just watch again, because this is something very, very important and fundamental to understand if you are a language learner beginner. Okay, this is something very important to learn in order to speak better, in order to write better, in order to make your communication skill very powerful. Okay, so hope these concepts and all the matters I have discussed in today's video is very clear to every one of my viewers. Now it's grammar quiz time on present simple, in order to test how far you are able to understand today's lesson. So here the first question is, do you blank chocolate? So what is the correct form of the verb among these three? Like, likes, or be like? What may be the correct option? Do you? Yes. Do you like? So this is the correct option. Second one, she blank not want to go to the movies. What may be the correct option from among these three? She is third person singular, and what is the verb has to be used? She does not. She does not want to go to the movies. Here is the third question for you. It blank a beautiful day today. What may be the correct option? Is am are. It is a beautiful day today. I hope you also have chosen the correct option. Yeah, fine. The fourth question for you. They are not here. They blank right now. So just remember what may be the rule that we have learned in order to make this sentence more correct. They are not here, and they, to talk about a general time now, to talk about a general time. Yes, they are not here. They are on holiday now. They are not here. They are on holiday right now. They are on holiday right now. Okay, it's all about a general time now. And here is the last question for you. She blank so happy today. So what may be the correct option to choose to make this sentence more meaningful? She, yes, she seems so happy today, because she is third person singular and the stative verb, that is seems. What is stative verb? I have already made a video on subject verb agreement, and there I have already discussed what is a stative verb and what is dynamic verb. If you are not yet watched that video, I will give the link in the description box. You can just go and check there, okay, to know all about what is a stative verb is. So here it is a stative verb seems, to talk about a state of being. She seems so happy today. Okay, so I hope you understood and learned and enjoyed today's lesson to understand some basic knowledge on simple present tense. And if you really like today's video, then please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to get latest updates. And if you have learned something new from this video, then you should of course share this video with your friends. Thank you for learning English with me, and have a nice time ahead.